Greetings Toku fans, this is Jeremy from Toku Toy Store with a Toku demo of the Kamen Rider Build 7 Best Matches full bottles. Everything you can see in front of you corresponds with the forms that Build used in the 7 Best Matches special. They started out the series on YouTube with the first 2 parts, and then it finished off on the DVD set that you can see in the background. You can also see the hazard trigger in shot here because that featured in the series as well. Quite a lot to get through, so we will get started with this review. The first set that we're going to look at today is the Deluxe Phoenix Robot Full Bottle set. This set was first seen in the Heisei Generation's final movie, but then made its way into the series proper and was featured in the YouTube series, The 7 Best Matches. Let's have a look at the box. You've got a picture of the form, the Phoenix Robot form of Build, as well as the 2 full bottles on the front. Usual stuff on the sides and the back. Spinny bottles, other features of the line, and then a very nice shot of Build Phoenix Robot there. Usual kind of stuff on the box. The bottles themselves are the first of this new style of bottle that we saw, where it's mostly clear with the colouring making the organic or inorganic form stand out. In this case, the Phoenix glowing out in a gorgeous red, and you can see that there is a red liquid bottle inside there. Similarly, Robot stands out in a nice silver with a silvery grey liquid inside. On the labels you've got P and R for Phoenix and Robot. The numbers are 27, if we can focus. There we go, 27 and 28. Let's move the box aside and see what these sound like in the build driver. And for this bottle set, we'll do the Vortex finish. It's the same regardless of what you put in the build driver, so we'll just do it the one time here. And that about does it for Phoenix Robot. Let's bring in Smart Foe Wolf next. So this full bottle set is the first to feature the kind of flat fronted full bottles. We saw this a few more times in the series. Refrigerator springs to mind. Lacked a little bit of imagination, but there you go. So let's look at this bottle first of all, being it's already in my hand. This is the Smartphone or Smartphone full bottle. Mobile phone if you're here in the UK with me. It is bottle number 50. The smartphone itself is a blue on the front. Seems like your basic kind of iPhone style tablet. They've got all the apps open there. Very similar to all of the toy smartphones that they release for various Rider and Sentai series. Inside you've got a blue liquid and a clear bottle. The Wolf full bottle is mostly clear. There is a very slight silver tint to the wolf on the front, but it's mostly because of the silver liquid inside the bottle. This is full bottle number 49. And on the box you have the same kind of things. A picture of Smartphone Wolf form at the top, bottles on the front, spinny things on the side, other things in the line. And we'll just take a look at the top here, because this actually is different. Normally you get another picture of the form and the full bottles, but this shows off the hazard trigger functionality, which we will look at very shortly. This was one of the first full bottle sets to have a hazard form. Rabbit Tank was obviously the first, being as that's Build's main form. Let's move the box aside and get some sounds from the driver. Wonderful. So let's push the build driver back for just a moment. And this is the perfect opportunity to bring in the hazard trigger. Here is the hazard trigger on the left and the packaging for it on the right. As you can see by the picture on the box, the hazard form is actually a black, for the most part, repaint of the Build form, accented by the colours of whatever full bottles he is using with the hazard trigger. In this case, we have got Rabbit and Tank. The hazard trigger sits into the top of the Build driver, and it mostly only produces the same sound irrespective of whether you've put in Rabbit Tank or Smartphone Wolf, as we're going to put in. Whatever full bottles you put in, it doesn't really matter. You still get roughly the same sounds. So a quick look at the box before we bring back in the Build driver. You've got a picture of the trigger itself on the box and the Rabbit Tank hazard form there. On the back you have got the picture of the trigger in the Build driver with Smartphone Wolf, and the Smartphone Wolf form up here. Usual kind of how to use the item there. Other information on the sides and another picture of Hazard Rabbit Tank. Let's push that to the side and bring back in the Build driver. Now when you're preparing to use the hazard trigger in the Build driver, you do need to be very careful. As with a few of the items in this toy line, it's a little bit finicky to use. So at the top here, you probably can't see it properly, but there is a little button that pushes up when you crank the Build driver. So you need to make sure that it's pushed all the way down. The handle should be down and slightly forward for you to achieve that. Otherwise it begins the transformation prematurely. With the hazard trigger itself, you push the button first of all to activate the sounds, and then from there you can place it into the Build driver. So we'll go ahead and place it inside. From there you choose whichever full bottles you want to use, so we'll bring back in our Smartphone Wolf set. Different preparation sound than you heard Super Best Match. Big fan of that transformation, especially the sound effect that comes right at the end. Nice klaxon warning to let you know that there is something hazardous approaching. Very, very nice touch. There is also a finishing attack. Let's go for that. And if you push the button again, it brings in max hazard form, which isn't relevant yet, but it is sounds that you can produce. And then if you crank the lever again, you get a hazard finish rather than hazard attack, which is a very nice touch as well to have an extra sound built in. Okay, let's clear this away and we'll move on to the next full bottle set in the special. And that full bottle set is Rosecopter. This is one of my favourite build forms. I need to get the Sodo figure of this to put alongside all my other favourite forms. Let's look at the box first of all. Very nice contrast between the light blue and the red and pink on the form. You can see the helicopter in pretty much full glory on the helmet there, right down to the rotors. And the rose part of it, we've got a pink eyelet, and then the rest of the suit is in this blood red colour. Very nice symbolism there that the rose is pink and nice, but it's got thorns and it produces blood. Very, very nice. You can see a bit more of the form behind here, and you get a much better look of it on the top of the box. The arm is thorny, the vines are wrapped with thorns, and you also get the bottles on the front, usual kinds of things on the sides, and the back, usual box. Let's look at the bottle itself. Very nice detailed pink rose on the front there, clear full bottle, pink almost red shaker, full bottle number 39, and the helicopter is in this nice light blue colour, same colour for the shaker, full bottle number 40. The rest of the bottle is mostly clear. Let's move the box aside and we'll bring these into the build driver. And that about does it for Rosecopter. Next up we will have the Deluxe Tourer UFO full bottle set. Those versed in the Kamen Rider series will know what Tourer means. We've seen it before. Tourer is tiger in Japanese, so this is the tiger full bottle. Let's take a look at the bottle first. Very nice detailing on the tiger. The head part here, while it obviously is tiger stripes, is very reminiscent of Kiba Ranger from Die Ranger. It looks like the top of the helmet that he wears. The shaker inside is yellow, almost has a little gold tint to it. Same for the bottle top. There's a little hint of gold there. It is full bottle number 25. The UFO full bottle is similarly cool. Can't say that word, my apologies. The nice touch that I like on this is that the little man down here being abducted by the UFO. The painted detail is just the UFO on the front here. The pink that you see behind it actually comes from the shaker. And that makes it a little bit fainter to make it look like the beam coming to take the person away. It's a very nice little cute touch there. This is a very cool full bottle. Clear as usual with the pink shaker inside. It is full bottle number 26. The box, you can see the form. Nice pink and gold contrast, hence the hint of gold in the bottle. On the top, better look at the form. Usual stuff on the back and sides. And let's put it into the driver. Dora. Nice. Next up is Kirin Cyclone. Kirin being giraffe in Japanese. So this is the giraffe full bottle. It's a very mechanized looking giraffe. It's got a very thick neck. It's obviously been at the gym quite a lot. Yellow liquid within, clear full bottle. This is number 55. And here's the Cyclone bottle. It's actually a fan, Senpuji. It's number 56. Blue paint on the front, clear full bottle, and a very nice blue liquid inside. I really like that blue. On the box, we get a picture of the form itself. Usual stuff on the back. Better look at the giraffe arm that's part of the form. And then much of a muchness for the box, which does not like to stand up on its own. Build driver time. This obviously Pookie. I don't know what I said, but it wasn't that. I think I said some kind of mecha from an early Sentai series. I can't remember. But yes, those are the Kirin Cyclone full bottle sets. Next up, we have got Kujira Jet. A whale and a jet aeroplane. Let's have a look at the whale first. It's got more of a metallic look to it, despite the fact that it hasn't got metallic blue paint. I think it's something to do with the cloud of the clear full bottle and then the colour of the blue liquid within. Full bottle number 31. Quite strange to have two bottles of a very similar colour like this. We have a full blue set here. There's the jet full bottle. Same kind of thing on the front. Blue that looks metallic even though it's not. And then a dark blue liquid inside. And it's bottle number 32. Here it is on the box. The jet part of the helmet is particularly cool looking because you've got all 4 of the wings sticking out in one go. There are quite a few different whale-based forms in Tokusatsu at the moment. It comes along quite regularly. You can see the whale head on the shoulder there. It's a very cool form. Usual stuff on the box then. And build driver. And here it is, the Shark Bike full bottle set with the 7 Best Matches DVD. Let's look as best we can at the full bottles inside the packaging. This is exactly how it comes on the shelf in Japan, so you get to see the full bottle straight away. Pretty nice DVD cover for the set. We'll look at that a bit more closely in a moment. On the back you get the same kind of information as you do on a full bottle set. Its use in the build driver, the spinny bottle top function, as well as some of the other products in the line and how they're compatible there. On the side here it tells you a little bit about the DVD, the story that is being told, and you've got some screenshots from there as well. All in all, pretty nice set. We'll get this cracked open and bring in the build driver to look more closely at the bottles. Now that the package is open, we can take a better look at the DVD case. So on the front you have got all of the forms that are used within the special. You can get a better look at Shark Bike up here. Very cool that the fin extends so far up from the helmet, I think. Very much like that form. On the back you have a written record of all of the forms that are used in this special, what the 7 best matches actually are. Inside, on the actual DVD, you have a headshot of each of the 7 best matches and the logo for the special down the bottom. Produced by Bandai, all the other legal information. It is a Region 2 DVD set, which means that you can also use this set in the UK and Europe. The regions are the same. Let's look at the full bottles. Here is Shark. He's a very cheeky shark. He has quite a nice large grin on his face. It is full bottle number 15, and the liquid inside is blue. Usual clear full bottle style that we've become used to, especially in this review. Red inside the bike. That's full bottle number 16, and the bike on the front is very much modelled after the Build bike with the gears. I have seen some people online actually customise that full bottle to repaint it as a Baxo bike full bottle from Kamen Rider X8. It does actually suit that quite well because of the way that the cog is on the top of the head, much like the spikes were on the top of Laser in X8. So that's quite a nice full bottle set. Let's see how it reacts to the build driver. And with that, this Toku demo rolls to a close. Thank you for watching our review of the Kamen Rider Build 7 Best Matches DVD set and full bottles. We'll be back on the Toku Toy Store YouTube channel with further build reviews, especially as the series rolls to a finish. I've been Jeremy, and I hope you come back to see us soon. Bye!